Hello, everybody, all my friends, all fans of DevOps. Good morning, and let us start Saturday session. Saturday session afternoon is usually I have reserved it for DevOps friends, right? So if you guys all are interested in learning at your pace, learning by yourself, doing self-study, even doing research. I will be all the time here to help you guys. So let us get started on our today's topic. So let me share my screen and what we are going to do. Last week we had started up a session to set up your own DevOps lab at home, so that in your free time you can do some research or you can do some kind of self-learning. Grab some manual from any of the training center, and you can do it yourself at home. DevOps by itself is a very easy and very interesting subject. I am sure that you guys can do that way. Otherwise, I am here to help you, and as long as you stay in touch with me, I will be always available to you 24/7. First of all, if everybody can listen to me properly, my audio is good, and if there is anything that you want me to improve, just give me an idea what is wrong, and I can try to improve that one. First of all, I am sending a message. Uh, Please let me know about my audio. Please let me know about my audio. Anyone, uh, whoever is on LinkedIn or whoever is in on YouTube, and I do have session on Instagram as well, but Instagram is showing some kind of issue there because I haven't yet started full-fledged on the one, right? So in LinkedIn, YouTube should be good enough to help you out there. And maybe if I do not see your message somehow, I would be happy to uh, show my email. If you guys are able to see my screen properly, then I will show you my email at the end, so that you can communicate with me back and forth if there is something that you want to. Okay, so banners. So let me show my uh, computer's address. This is my email ID, and you can always contact me on this email ID. Let me share my screen with you, and there will be a couple of different screens, and I will bring them under one flag, one window actually, not flag, so that if I switch between screens, then you are able to see my screen all the time. So this screen is the one, and window which is I'm not I'm just trying to find out where is my window. If entire screen, and okay, well, let me see if I am available on my. Let me let me try to bring up that window for you guys so that we can just start discussing, because last time we had discussed and most of the time has been gone in theory. Today is going to be everything in practical. So I will be trying my best to make you understand how did I do it. You can do it better way than me, for sure, not a problem. Uh, but uh, but let us try to bring up the share screen first, and then share screen, and I have window. In my windows list, something wrong with my tab or entire. I'm trying to actually I'm trying to get the window back. This kind of small glitch with the StreamYard streaming software, but I'm trying to resolve it. Let me start up the window again, and in the window, I should be able to show you my window now. Let me share it, and sometime it's not appearing in the list, right? Now I have it. I am using terminals, which is RDP client, tabbed RDP client, and from this one, I will get started with the first of all. I will show you how do I. Well, last time I explained that there are three very popular softwares, and I will go. I will show you all the names and everything. First of all, I am connecting to AMD 15. AMD 15 is not coming up. It's showing some error by. Oh no, that's fine. It came up right. So yeah, okay. So AMD. Let me first of all list all those clients that we have discussed last time. Uh, I will tomorrow. I remind you everybody that tomorrow I will be on Sundays. I mean on Saturday. What I'm doing all the Saturdays is that we are on Saturday we are doing we are going all DevOps stuff, right? Right from the beginning to the end, up to developing some kind of a mini app or mini script. So what I'm saying here is that on our DevOps, right? If you are able to see my screen properly, otherwise I will increase the size a little bit. Let me actually increase the size, and then it will be easy for you guys to see it. And then let us continue to continue to develop something, continue to show you a couple of things practically. Uh, okay, and then if this is a view and screen fonts and set fonts, I will make it on sort of 14. I will make it 16 for you. So in DevOps, I am discussing prepare your own uh, test lab. I will say research lab actually, but test lab is the common terminology that we use. And so in this one, first one I mentioned had VirtualBox, right? VirtualBox. I am listing it in a random order. Don't take it any preference or priority wise. And this is the second is VMware, right? And the third is Hyper-V. Hyper-V is Hyper-V is Windows built-in, and you guys are lucky that you are having Hyper-V built in into Windows 10 and Windows 11. I am sure that you guys might not be having Windows 7 at this time. If you even if you have that one, what you can do, there should be something available to install it separately. But I haven't tried that one because I have been using Windows 10 for a long time. So this is the one. And the fourth one, I will mention it, but I'm not using that one because that one is very much advanced. And if you are really a genius in developing better things and really a professional kind of, or another chance is that if your friend is any of your friend is developing something or setting up something their own business or whatever, you can use this one, Prox Mox, right? So Proxmox, oh my God, I forgot the spelling. Proxmox, right? Proxmox. Oh, let me in front of you. Let me search it back. Maybe I forgot the name. Very friendly and very comprehensive type of thing. Uh, Proxmox, Proxmox download, right? Proxmox backups, Proxmox cluster, Proxmox. Yeah, Proxmox. So Proxmox is a Linux-based one, and now let me tell you one thing that this one VirtualBox is a level 2 hypervisor, and this one is two. No, actually, two. Actually, the one that I'm using today, two is player, and one is native ESXi ESXi. So ESXi, you can you can consider it like basically this is the version, this is a server, and this is actually client side. Well, it's not really client, but an application, and that can run on top of the operating system. This is level two, and this is level one, which is hardware dependent level. This is for me, it is really hard getting going because that tool was developed long ago for real hypervisor. Real hypervisor means on top of hardware directly, right, without operating system. So this was developed and it was so complicated, and they kept so much higher level of the hardware that I hardly find that kind of hardware in my cheap and low end uh, computers. I might have mentioned already that all the computers that I have in my research lab, they are all low end software, right? So low end, not low end. I mean, likewise hardware. So if there is any kind of issue seeing the screen, or let me make it full screen for you. And if there is any audio problem, please do let me know. How about my how about my audio? I don't know. Nobody is responding. Maybe nobody's there. That's fine. If you got, if you all are taking some break or whatever, right? Anyway, so I am on my I am on my workstation here, and in this one, I am discussing that you prepare your own test lab. How do you do it? You will use either a VirtualBox, or you will be using VMware, basically VMware. Actually, the name of this one is VM Player. VM Player and VM Workstation. They are on level two hyper hypervisor architecture, right? Then Hyper-V. Hyper-V, actually, I would say is level one. Proxmox is always level one, and there are many more, many Zen server and many of them. And don't just worry about those things. Let us get started, and I want to show you one example of each, right? So first of all, let me check on this is my Windows 11. This is my Windows 11, and in my Windows 11, I do have uh, where is my stuff? Lost. No, no, this is Windows 11, but this is Windows 11 is running. Windows 11 is running on top of my one of my hardware machine. The hardware machine name is AMD 11. So let me go on AMD 11. I will show you where my AMD 15 is running, right? So actually, I have installed this one, but I will still install something for you to demonstrate something, right? But see this one, this is my hardware level machine, and there is AMD 15 is running. So AMD 15 is the one that I am giving you a demonstration, managing everything, managing email or all those things. Here is a one of my browser, and like you can do so many things as long as you have power. Power means that you have enough hardware and enough software available that can run your needs, right? So let me let me show you doing the first thing right now. What I want to do for you guys is want to show you how we do the things. Now, please note, start noting here. If you have a notebook, I won't be writing these things because I'm focusing on the things, the steps that I don't miss for you. Just please give me a favor, and if you are listening, you just pull your notepad or notebook or whatever you want to say with a pen. Write the steps down. Right click here, create a new virtual machine, and I will tell you that what we will do next. Because sometimes you get confused which steps we need to take. Because I'm assuming that most of my viewers today will be beginners, and they are wondering that like how can we make a magic. But I am assuming that everybody has enough virtual machine, enough hardware on their laptop these days that you can run one or two virtual machines easily. There is also, I mentioned already, there is also a sandbox to do small testing that are not long-term things, that are just one session type of things. Sandbox I never recommend. That is only because sandbox is good, but only thing is that it is volatile. The things go away. There are ways to do the things, but Don't get into that much complication because we are we are having stuff available. Why should we strive for other things, right? So let me go with this one. So before you begin screen, you can skip the screen if you want to. Give the machine. I am giving machine server, right? Server 2022, right? Maybe we can install one. Okay, so maybe we can install one that is just a test. You guys should be surprised to hear that all the servers that Microsoft offers, uh, uh, those servers that run for the enterprises and top level companies, those servers, Microsoft servers, as it is, they are available for a trial period of 6 months. I remember when it was 90 days only. And now these days, for long, since long time, it is for available for 6 months. 6 months, mind it, this is 180 days, right? And if you are doing something, so starting learning something, there is no software that you will learn more, will take more than 180, 180 days. So they are so kind for all of you guys so that you can do all the testing so that whenever you go into the field, you guys are happy with all the memory and all the practice you have done is not lost. So now this is the thing. Where do you want to store this machine? Entirely on you, and you will have different views than me when you will be when you'll be reaching at the level where you can have more than one machine. If it's only one machine, I would suggest that run the machine, store the machine where this host machine is not running. This is the host. This host machine's name is AMD level for time being. And let me put it in the. Oh well, like I have the notepad on the other side. So where is my notepad? Notepad, notepad. Oh, you were not able to see my notepad. No, 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 no. You were. Where is my notepad? Maybe I put notepad here. No, no. Where is my notepad? Notepad, Crimson editor. Oh, okay, there, over there, right? So yeah, okay. So what I'm doing on Hyper-V right now, I am preparing server server 22 machine. Yeah, well, let's say 2022 machine, and this could be any version you want to do. It's not a problem. There are two versions coming by default. One is standard, and the other one is the data. I will show you data. Uh, oh, I forgot that again. Data. Uh, whatever version. So I will show you that one in real sense. So what you will do is that you have more than one disk available, right? So put the system disk on the other drive. Other drive means not on the same drive as you are having the host machine, right? So do it that way, right? So let me show you. When I'm here, then I have E drive. Naturally, this is not a C drive. C drive is our normally C drive is our operating system. But still, let us browse through, right? Let us see about what we have in this one. So, oh my God, so many. We have a C drive, which we want select. We have D drive, which we can select. We can select E drive, and we can select F drive. There's G drive, there's H drive, there's I drive, there's J drive, there's K drive. So this is real server. So I am doing so many practical examples here. So let us stay with the E drive, and when it is E drive, then inside E drive we have a Hyper-V folder. I will select that Hyper-V, go go forward, and then uh, basically the best choice for 2012, 2012, 20, oh, sorry, 2022 is generation 2. Let us go there. And don't worry about the memory or whatever. You can have 2 GB or 4 GB. It will not matter for today's session, right? So connected. So I have external switch. Now, what is this? This is here. Virtual switch manager. External switch, we have external switch. We have not connected means you did not plug in the wire. We have an external switch and we have the default switch, right? So external switch is the one that I prepared for my needs, and what it will do. This external switch will give me same subnet for the IP of the guest machine, right? Now, understand, guest machine is the one that you are your virtual machine. Host machine is the one that where you are writing this disk now at this time where you are running the additional virtual machines. So that is our host. Host means mother. So mother. This is mother machine, right? Which is AMD 11, which is directly on the hardware. You can do it virtual machine to virtual machine to virtual machine. I don't know how many you can do, but for me, I will not go more than one level. So AMD 11 is my hardware machine, just sitting beside me. And then external switch means that it will be having same IP address. I will show you the IP as well, where this machine will go and create an IP. But this is for you. You guys will have to learn where how you create the external switch, or you can name it different way. You can say XYZ switch or whatever. You can customize it the way you want. But for now, it is like bridge connections in VirtualBox and bridge correct connections in VMware, right? So this is the same thing. Now look at this one. What I do normally is I leave that all those things that are here because I have a lot of stuff, lot of hardware available. So you guys can tune up with the 20 12 20 22. You can I would recommend 60 GB, right? But you can but I mean when I'm creating, I don't care about this one. But why? Because this virtual hard disk is expanding as we use it. Otherwise it's not allocating everything in the beginning in this configuration. So what we will do is that we will install the operating system later, right? But we can do it this way, operating system from a bootable image. So I will go there and I will pick up where I have my ISO. I hardly remember. Oh, ISO is there, right? So ISO is there, and where is my Windows 11, Windows SP3? Uh, I don't remember that if I ever have the machine available here. The what we call is mm, 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 the ISO image. Or let me go somewhere else. See where I have disk for. I what we have. This is Android stuff, right? And then there is also somewhere in this one. No, and I might have something in F drive. No. So basically, I need to bring that disk from my NAS, GH NAS, and I will have a ISO, and then server. Oh, server, yeah. And where is the 2012? And this one is the one that I will bring to one of the ISO folders so that we can always find it there. So I am pasting it there. It won't take much time. It will be getting at 112, 113 megabytes per second. While we are talking, it will just make the copy. Then I will show you first this one, and the next step I will show you the VirtualBox, and the third one I have to go with the VMware. So today's session will be totally practical, and today's session will get you an idea how do we do the things, right? And I will be more than happy to help out if you are trying to do something and you have forgotten some step, and then you can email me at the I think I have displayed my email ID only already on my screen, right? So don't hesitate, just send me an email. If you have, by the way, if you have other means to reach me, you can get me uh, get me on with your session or with your audio calls. So yeah, okay, and then I will help you. So this is the one I selected, and now we have everything ready. I'm finishing it now. What I do normally is what I do normally is that first of all we should not have any other need to do that, because if we have like picked up we if we have picked up our what we call is our ISO image, and if we have picked up all those things that are required for Windows to install the server, then we are good. Otherwise, I will go through one time. See, look at the this is important. Look at the firmware. Unless you bring the drive in first place, you will not be able to start it because then I failed to remove this one, right? Network adapter, I failed to remove. Maybe other people might have this idea how we do this. And when we are creating the machine, then we are seeing that it is smart enough to make the boot order correctly, right? But what happens is many of the times, when I am doing the pre-configured disk, right, pre-installed disk, then it has some issues that when we are setting up pre-installed, then that is not having EFI file, so it will be out of order here. So even though at that time you don't know DVD, you don't need DVD, you need to bring this one up here, and that is the way. Now, right now, this configuration is correct. Second thing that I prefer, I do not like the checkpoints. I do not like that. My personal choice. If you like, keep it right that way. The third thing that is that I do not like. That is also I do not like. You can keep it right. Enable security boot, I remove it that way. So this is the way, and then I have two ways to do now things. The start up the machine. One is that connect, and that will give you a dummy console. I am calling it dummy store. Please forgive me. I am calling it dummy store anyway. But it is not a RDP screen, and it is simple console, and it is having some limited functionality, right? So second thing is you just start it like this. If you start it that way, you don't have control, right. So maybe it is coming up, but you don't have control. But again, even if you start that way, you double click on the screen or to the connect, and then you will get that your dummy screen, so-called dummy screen. And now look at this one. What happened is we did not press the button, right? And it did not go there to start. It should automatically get there, but I don't know why it is not started. I'm turning off, connecting. This is the proper way I do. And then when it comes there, when the screen comes up, I'm not coming up. Oh, there is another one, right? So when it comes up with the connector, oh, I'm clicking two times maybe. So connector, start it. If you're starting this way, it should automatically go to, okay, let me press the, I don't know why it's asking, it should not. At this point, it should not. But when we are pressing this, yeah, uh, some button on our keyboard, then English and time and currency and keyboard and next, then install now. From here, you are installing the version you want to set up yourself, right? Which version you want to set up, it's up to you. I will prefer with the desktop experience, right? If you install without desktop experience, then you have command line only, which is very useful for other tasks that you set up all the things to the scripting, and then it saves a lot of graphics CPU required, right? Graphics driver doesn't need to be installed if you are using without desktop experience. This is an overhead for CPU, and I don't mind because in our research environment or test novel test lab, I would always go like this one with the desktop experience, right? So a little bit CPU, but again it is facility. Now you have one drive 60 GB. You remember we have limited it to 60 GB, right? And you can go anyway, whatever you want to do, new or whatever, maybe next, same way. It won't take much time, but meanwhile, when it is going through this thing, if you have not already installed, there is nothing in between here and inserting the password if there is nothing wrong, right? So first password will be for administrator, and then you give the password, and then you can create other users when you log into it, right? So let us go to another machine where is the virtual box. So let us do same thing with the virtual box. I have another hardware, and that hardware is called AMD 10, right? And let me log into AMD 10. I will tell you what steps are used in VirtualBox thing. So this is my AMD 10 machine, and this is hardware based direct machine. So here I have VirtualBox installed already, and I am just showing you very brief step. And I'm pleased that you guys will not have to spend much time on this one. Try to save your time. time. And in this session, I will always try to save your time, but you should be able to note down the things, or you can pause the video anytime. So I am giving the name Server. Now this is virtual machine name. It's not your host name of the machine, not the host name of your what we call operating system, right? But server 2022, right? I can put demo or whatever, right? But I do not select ISO image here because I don't know. Maybe because I'm using this VirtualBox since version 3, and this is version 7, I believe. I believe 7. Yeah. So, but my point is that I'm not giving it here, right? I don't know why I'm not giving it here, but you can do it the way you want. Now go with if you have selected a type is Windows, Microsoft Windows, then you can find your server. So Windows S comes before W, right? Where is the Windows? Windows, Windows. Okay, see, this is server. 19 and 22, 64. So this is window. It doesn't say server. I like to call it server. Anyway, so next, and then we have the memory. So 22 2 GB. I would say good, not a problem. But for the CPU, at least two CPU, right? Maybe put it four. Wow, who care? As long as it's allowing you, right? It will go a little fast, right? Now it is suggesting 50 GB. Leave it that way. I don't care about this one, but next, where is my selection of the location? Oh, yeah, D VirtualBox. See, D VirtualBox still I'm not on the operating system anyways, right? So we have this is good and this is good and this is good. Everything is good. Look, we forget to change this one network, right? We did not change the network to bridged one because the bridged one will give us a local IP, right? So local IP means local subnet of the just like the host machine. So we will start the machine, and I hope this will go really quick. And then we will check what is our other Hyper-V is doing. Hyper-V is restarting at this time on my machine 11, and this is machine 10 and DVD. Now DVD, we need to select a. We need to select a. Yeah, where is our I would go to downloads, and I have this is where is my DVD? Oh, ISO image, right? So ISO image in this machine. I'm not. I don't remember where I put them. So let us go to the whole. Let us go to the whole mm, system and find out where I have this one. Let me see if in F1, no, ISO is there. Oh yeah, this is the one. I think this is the one. Even if this is not the one, but this, as the steps are same, like we can uh, mount and retry boot. Okay, so yeah, if this is some other version, then I hope you will not mind it because the steps are same, right? So I am going to show you Windows Server 2022 installation on this thing that I'm showing you with this server. You can go, you will follow same steps for any other operating system. Operating system means Windows operating system, right? We will cover a Linux operating system later on, but at this time I am showing you. So these things. So now on Hyper-V is still getting ready, and let us go to the third one. What is third one? Third one is okay. Well on 10, I am already given choice to select the operating system, and then operating system type, and then same step, no change at all. Everything is similar except the disk is 50 this time. Last time I had selected a 60, right? Now I am going to third hardware machine where I have uh, VMware, right? So in the third one, see, the third machine is AMD 13. So this machine is today I put it together for you people. So that if you guys are more familiar with the VMware, I will be able to show you with the VMware. I have installed VMware here. VMware Workstation 11. Why? I installed VMware VM player actually. No? Okay, this is workstation. How come? Maybe I install two. VM workstation 17 player. Okay, this is player anyway. So create a virtual machine here, and what you will do is ISO image. You can do that way, but I will install the operating system later. And select the Windows, and server 22 is already selected. Then what you will do is now the name of the machine is I am editing with the backspace key. I don't know why it's different. Little bit strange on my fingers, right? On my memory, right? So I mean I don't know why it's like that. Little bit different. But in the download folder, no, this we are installing this one in any of the D drive. D drive, I do not have any folder that I can select. Uh, should I create the folder? Let me create the folder in D. As I told you that I never like to install it on the same disk on the host machine yes, operating system, because that will make it significantly slow. So in this one, I'm creating a new folder. What is the name of new folder? Okay, let me say a new folder. Right, simple. Okay, so go to new folder. Now, how will you get it? You will have to go back and collapse and expand. You will see the new one. No, 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 no. Cancel it and then browse. Okay, so browse and you will get a new folder in D drive, and you have a new folder. So in this new folder, you are creating the machine now, right? In 60 GB. Oh well, that is interesting and intelligent, right? And customize the hardware. I need to do at least one change where we have the network adapter is bridged. This is not must. I am again mentioning it. This is not must. If you are so smart and so expert already, you can use whatever you want, right? But I am just showing you how do we configure a new virtual machine, right? So I will close this one, not close this one, but I still have to select this ISO image. Now browse. ISO image is in my download. This is the machine that I will install. This is the image that I will be using for installation. So now when it start prepares the machine, then I will play the virtual machine. And if it shows press any key, then I am ready for with my keyboard. Let it come up, right? VMware. And yeah, okay, see, it is requiring. I don't know why some of the with the Hyper-V, it was asking for, but it should be smart enough. Oh, maybe I'm not sure, but so far for 20 years I have been using Microsoft Windows installation stuff. When you have the new disk, there is no partitions, right? Then it should not ask you; it should go ahead itself, right? So that is another thing that how they format the disk, right? Yeah, if you have some program that had formatted the ISO different way, then yeah, it may be possible. But see, you have seen in the VirtualBox it was going fine, right? So likely because the one with the VMware, it is using generation two of type of machines, either the EFI and UFI boot up. So maybe that is the reason. But I'm not pretty sure. I don't want to misguide on this topic because for me, for my experience so far, it had been always even on the hardware machines I was installing through the USB, and it was not asking me first time. Anyways, that is different thing. But right now, today we are coming close to completion of our session. But on all the machines, you will be having same thing at the end, right? So when you open your new machine, like I I am just trying to refresh it. It is running, and it is not showing anything here. Uh, yeah, but it will show you uh, where we need to. And right now we have to give the password and the first initial configuration, whatever if it is asking for something, accepting the license and your what we call is your region, time zone, and all those things. So this is the on This is on Hyper-V. This one is taking too long. I'm not sure. I cannot say anything about this one right this time, but on 10, it is already there. Now on server 10, we are having a VirtualBox. So from here, even if you don't see anything here, there is some kind of glitch or whatever. Oh no, it is there. And even on 11 is it is at the prompt, and in 10 is the prompt. The steps are same for all of the machines. So I will do one machine step, and they are same for all of the other machines, right? So you don't have to wait for that one. But first of all, I am giving password for this administrator default user. This user on the server is always enabled by default. When you have Windows 10 and Windows 11, those are the client versions of Windows. uh, I call them client version, right? Uh, but those one have the administrator account already, but that is always disabled. So I gave this password, and it will be setting up all those things for you. Uh, I hope it will ask for the acceptance of the license. Maybe I don't remember even because many of the times in my test lab I install the Windows for a long time. I am installing the Windows one time only and using the same disk image for subsequent installations. So that is a different story in my test lab. We will go on that subject also later on. But first of all, let us give you enough courage to start doing things your way, right? And then from there we will also let me do the same thing on 10. You never know like which one gets stuck. But with me, all those practically when I installed on these operating systems or these hypervisors, it went well, right, on all of them. 13, this one is as I said, this one is workstation 17 player on yes on Hyper-V. It is ready already, and it is asking me to resize the client configuration um, resolution actually. So I'm entering this one here, and once we are here, our task is complete. So when we are in, then I can tell you what you will do the best thing in the beginning, and that I do all the time. You can install your tools, whatever you want to use, probably most likely, and this server I will show you will be having same IP subnet as the host machine. That is one I would like to show you, and that way we are sure that we are good at our working machine, right? Working means the machine that we will be start doing our research on, right? So let me go there, and I think it is still because this first time login, so it is taking time. So on 10, yeah, and this one also is input and keyboard input that delete. Now you know this is a server version of Windows, and alternate control, alternate delete key uh, is required for getting into it. It is mandatory, but in the first uh, in the first login, I always go through the settings, machine settings, so that I don't have to press this key. It is a little hard, but actually, what you can do is in this situation, you can use. I mean, if you will be when you will be doing this one, because the shortcut, that alternate control delete shortcut, goes to hardware first, right? So it goes to the host machine first and never reaches there, right? What you can do, the must thing is that let me see if we are good on our. Oh well, Hyper-V is going slower than. I don't know why it's going slower. It should not, but probably because this is on VirtualBox. This machine is generation one machine. So you can go to local server and set up the host name. This is something that we have here, right? But I won't do this one for now. And second thing you will do that remote desktop, because if you are accessing your machine from the remote desktop, 99% you are doing that way. You will be using that way because from whenever you are connecting to the machine, you can use the default console, whatever is coming with it, because it is on the same laptop. But for me, this is all on the distributed hardware, so I always need this one to enable. So now, if you are using the browser and internet, then you will have to go there and turn off this one, right? So I mean, you are what are you going to do is like you are configuring your server like a client. Basically, when it is going to stay as a server, then you would not need it, because if you have some infrastructure knowledge, uh, then infrastructure knowledge of the software and other things, like provisioning software, provisioning hardware, all these things, then you will be already familiar with this one. But instead of these server that I installed, you people, I think you people might prefer to install Windows other ones, right? I'm not sure about the license complications of those ones, but I do have some of my licenses that I have purchased from Microsoft for running other client machines. Like for AMD 15, I am running Windows 11 with the genuine license key, and like on all other machines, I have I have servers, and those servers I install only for learning, and there is no commercial thing, no professional, no enterprise level server configurations. So they don't mind as long as you are learning for doing the research kind of thing, right? They just you can keep using it up to 6 months. So in here, see this one also, send alternate control delete key, and you are going to log into the same way, right? So how many things you need to do with the server? First thing is you will rename your host name, right? And second thing is that you will enable desktop, remote desktop. Third thing you will do is remove the, well, actually, you are using this machine many multiple times, logging in remotely. You might not need to remove the alternate delete key thing, right? For particular for any reason, right? Because the remote login is not asking for alternative control delete. That is going straight into it, right? So then local server, see all those things. Time zone is more important, because time zone by default is UTC. You can change it to Eastern time. You can use it IST, whatever you want to go for. Change time zone. You are looking for Indian time, so that is somewhere here on. See, somewhere here on. Where is that one? Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, New Delhi, right? Also, if you are in Eastern time in Canada or USA, then you are going here for Eastern time. So you can select proper time zone, right? And second thing is you are removing your IE security configuration, uh, enhanced security configuration to turn it off, so that it is not asking you too many times when you are doing your testing or doing your things. And Nick teaming is not a subject for today. It is something with a multiple. If you have multiple the network drivers, network adapters, then you can team them up to make one to to be presented with one MAC ID, so that you have one IP, but two drivers are running on one IP. That way, that means if you have 1 GB and 1 GB, your the resultant will have 2 GB capacity, so that your network speed is faster. So in that case, there are a couple of other things also you will take into the consideration. But for now, I would let you go, because this configuration has been completed on all of the machines. I am shutting down the machines, all of these machines. But oh, let me show you my router. In the router where I have set up these ones, this one is router 13, and I will show you how it is showing up on the first login. In my router side, nobody will be. I mean, I don't think anybody will be interested in this one. But again, I will show you that this client ID is like, see that I have installed three machines, similar name, one, two, and three. See, one, two, and three. They all have 13445 IP, 13145, and 1375 IP. So these are the lead times or whatever on my router, right? So means when you are using bridge adapter, then you are having your machine with close proximity within yourself, so that when you ping to it, when you move something from that one in and out, then you are good to do that one without any customer configuration. So I will be turning these machines off now because we have completed today's session, and I hope that you might have enjoyed this one. But again, this is a resource for you guys. It has been recorded, it will be staying there. Let me turn power off the machine first. I will shut down the machine, continue, and same way, all of the machines will be shut down, and then next in the next next session next week, we will start installing our software for doing some what we call is some hands-on on our actual subject DevOps. Now, somebody can argue that this is not like a test lab. Yes, that's right. It's not like a test lab. Then I don't. Why would I like to push you guys to set up full-fledged test lab and research lab when your need is only running one virtual machine along with your laptop. Now, the best thing that comes in return with the using this approach is this is little bit more I mean complicated, little bit, not too much, little bit, but a little bit more effort, but it gives you a lot of benefits, right? You don't have to install you don't get stuck with making your local laptop slow, like the mother laptop I would call the hardware one. You will be less likely because when you are installing more and more things, it makes everything slow, right? But when you are installing the virtual machines, anytime you delete the disk file and you delete the machine, you have nothing left on your laptop. That is the best approach, best way I would explain that. Best gain you will get, the best benefit you will get from this approach, right? So setting up your first virtual machine is already done. We will be using one of these machines next time, or maybe I can leave them all like that. Then then we will continue to do some tricks that will enhance your approach to how we learn uh, our DevOps stuff, right? And I am assuming that someone of you might be working in testing, some other people might be working in development, and maybe there are some few others that are working in databasing or sysadmin people are less likely to be more interested in that kind of thing because what I'm teaching is so basic. What I'm showing here is that much basic that sysadmins already know all these things that they don't need my help here. But for example, testers, oh my God, testers have very vast field, and I'm not sure how much I will be able to help on that field, but I am pretty much confident as long as you stay here, you will learn something new. Every time you will learn something new. And if you learn something new, note it down, and then next time when you have free time, just do some practice. That will benefit and boost your career. Now, another thing, there are other fields that I can give you lot of insight, but how do I know which one you need, right? If there are some kind of I would say voting, I will go through. Or maybe you guys can send me an email. It is already showing on my screen. Then I will definitely be influenced with your feedback so that I can prepare something. For example, if you want to do something Android programming, for example, you want to do something what we call is mobile device programming, right? How many mobile devices do you have? I mean, in a, maybe particularly you have only cell phone, but you don't know your IPTV is also Android device, right? Maybe your media player is also, and the car you're driving that has a media player, right? That is also Android, right? So if you want to learn that kind of thing, I cannot get started because this is a general topic, and I'm picking up this one for you people to make you confident and so that you can push the to push the wall a little behind, because if you are struggling in any way, or you are willing to make better money, or you are otherwise you are willing to gain more knowledge and have more fun, any of the reasons, I am here to help you. But again, as I said, without feedback I cannot do much for you guys. I cannot do much for anybody. But I can do a lot of things if you people give me some feedback, tell me what you want to see next time. So I'm going to shut down all the virtual three. We prepared three virtual machines. This is third one that I'm shutting down now. So thank you very much, everybody, and that is end to my demonstration today. I hope everybody might have gained something. If not, you should get, you should save 1 or 2 minutes to write down something that you can suggest me. I'm always obliged to by helping you. If you are good enough, that's fine. That is the good news, right? But if you want me to do something else for you, let me know. I will be there. Right? Thank you. See you. Have a nice day. Bye now.